Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more of the Thaumaturge. We're still at the posh party in the Imperial Hotel. Yeah, just looking for clues. We'll do the seance at some point as well, but let's try and discover everything we can before we do that. Crystal Mirror. Arranging an unruly strand of hair, she was thinking of Teofil Skalski, madly in love with her, willing to do anything for her. So she gave him an impossible task. Trying to comply, she set off for Africa and died tragically, or he set off for Africa, squandering his family's fortune. Joy drifts over the mirror's surface. Her heart throbs when everyone is looking. Her name echoes everywhere. Sophia. So what if some lose their heads for her, literally? It only makes for better stories. I think it was time to go and speak to that debutante downstairs. Commenter on the last video also said that I got another thing to talk to her about when I looked at the second birdcage. So I think it makes sense to go do that. Ashtray. The smoking was accompanied by a joyful conversation. Sophia's friends were happy she came with them despite her father's ban. They liked to watch her clever intrigues that provide them with topics for gossip. These cigarette butts have women's lip marks on them. If only their fathers saw what they were doing. Sophia spreads her wings when she's out of her father's sight. Watching her scheming is sheer pleasure. Something here? Chair. A frustrating thought penetrated Sergei's mind as he sat on a chair, watching Sophia from afar. Why did Sophia suddenly start ignoring him? He would do anything for her if she asked. The problem is that Sophia won't speak at all. She takes no notice of him anymore. Is this room closed off to us? Oh no, sorry, for some reason I thought that was a wall we couldn't pass. What's this? Letters. Father's letters to Svetlana were very tender and romantic. I would not have expected this from him. If these letters had fallen into the wrong hands, they could have done a lot of damage to the lovers. Okay. Well, we've certainly got stuff to talk to Sophia about, and also Sergei. Maybe we'll do it. I'm not going to speak to Samir yet, because I think that'll start the seance. We could have a quick chat to Sister, though.
Here you are.
Gentlemen, meet my brother.
Wiktor Szulski.
The last Szulski to wear trousers. You don't know that. Miss Ligia could yet produce an heir to the fortune.
Maybe even with me, if she doesn't tell my wife.
But let's talk like men. You intend to take over your father's company, correct?
Okay. We could do Pachelski's wife. I don't remember that specifically, but...
First, I suggest you mind your own business. Your marriage, for instance. Perhaps Louisa isn't the ninny you take her for.
I beg your pardon?
Hasn't it occurred to you that when you leave her at home, she might also take advantage of her solitude?
What are you suggesting?
You've got a cuckold's horns. Was I being too subtle?
I suppose it's true what they say about you.
Yes? What's that?
You've lost your mind.
Okay, again, pride is too low. Just say thank you.
Thank you. I've worked long and hard at that.
Good luck with your business, miss.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Have I crossed the line?
Nonsense. Any progress with Svetlana?
Yeah, we'll move down these.
I've taken a long, deep look at Samira. She's no medium. Samira is a thaumaturge on the hunt.
On the hunt?
Madame has spotted a salutar that's attached to one of the guests.
What kind of salutor?
Remember those fairy tales Mother used to read us? And the legend of the golden snake?
Yes, Veles.
Yes, I'm glad you're here.
Are you also hunting for him?
His name is
I
Veles,
admit
the
I'd
Slavic
like to
lord of
have
the underworld, god of
I
wealth and a
haven't made
schemer.
up my mind.
Be careful.
I am. That's why I haven't made up my mind.
Talk about Svetlana?
Unfortunately, Svetlana doesn't want to breathe a word of it.
I'm sure she doesn't trust you. In company like this, that speaks well of her.
Why the cold shoulder, Ligia?
I've never liked her. Her manner gets under my skin. I've heard she's a dreadful schemer.
Strange, Ligia usually refrains from gossiping. She's always been the first to condemn such behaviour. What she said about Svetlana may have been caused by the Salutor's influence on the environment. We'll tell her about the affair.
Did you know that Papa had an affair with the host of this party?
Are you sure?
Absolutely. As sure as the thaumaturge can be. I felt what he felt when, well, you know.
Oh, stop! That's disgusting. Quickly, change the subject.
Sofia Skawan, the Governor General's daughter. Do you know her?
No, and I don't suggest you make her acquaintance either. Skawon can't stand thaumaturges.
Governor General Scallon is not very fond of thaumaturges. Why am I not surprised? Another person who sees an obscure threat in us. Okay, talk about Konechkin.
Guess who I ran into again? All mysterious and carved up.
Ivan Konieczkin?
What do you know about him?
Not much. He was an acquaintance of Papa's. Well, in theory, it's thanks to him that we're here.
What? Ligia?
I know that nothing comes for free, but he really didn't want anything.
Yeah, he looks like a real altruist. You enjoying yourself in this viper's den?
The vodka is quite tolerable. I'm observing my own brother taking out his anger on ordinary mortals.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going.
Okie doke. Okay, well I think we go and talk to Sofia now. And Sergei, actually. Oh. Oh. They all gone. They're probably in the party then, right? I didn't see them. Ah, no, there she is. And where's Sergei? I don't know. It's probably. I think that might be Sergei, or I don't know, or that. Anyway, let's speak to Sofia.
Mr. Shulsky, may I have a word?
How can I help?
My friends and I are just playing Truth Order, and now it's my turn. Won't you dazzle me with your powers?
Talk about that.
Your father would not be thrilled about you playing games with the thaumaturge.
Maybe that's precisely the point. To keep violating his wishes?
First, please tell me the rules of this game.
Of course, I'm being silly. After all, you've been away a long time. It's simple. Each player in turn must admit a truth or accept a dare. Anyone who doesn't must drop out of the game and thereby loses. And I don't like to lose.
Okay.
I would guess that to you, a dare would be the lesser of two evils.
How very perceptive. It involves finding out my comrades' secrets. Irina, Maxim, or Sergei. The trick is that you're cleverer at it than I am.
Yep.
I accept.
I think it'll help us
I
towards
knew
our own
you
ends.
wouldn't let me down.
Let me see what I can find. Will any secret do?
Any. I'll wait anxiously for your return.
I'll take a look around.
At Sophia Scallon's request, I agree to play Truth or Dare and help her complete her task. She and her companions are only looking for distraction by learning more about each other, but I could use that to my advantage. Exactly. So let's pop that down. Empty glass. Numerous empty glasses indicate someone here is a fast drinker. Sip by sip, sip by sip. Maxim swigs alcohol as he watches the surroundings, focusing mainly on the ladies and longing for companionship. Irina is looking pretty today. Maxim is lonely, as we all are from time to time. He tries to drown his feelings in alcohol, but the effect is the opposite of his intentions. His attention is drawn by Sophia Scallon's friend, Irina. Piano. Decorative vase. It stands on the piano, but there are no flowers in it. The vase reflects the strong emotions bubbling up in Sergei. Jealousy mixed with fear. Jealousy directed at me, as he considers me his rival. Fear that Sophia will ignore him when I'm around. Sergei can't stop thinking about Sophia. He cares about her so much he's willing to do anything for her. He can't understand why Sophia doesn't reciprocate his feelings, which frustrates him. He considers me a rival admirer. Okay. A fancy decorative sofa. One of the debutantes, clearly. She sat on the sofa watching the crowd. Usually flirtatious and playful, she felt an overwhelming emptiness at that moment, which was something new for her. A feeling of loneliness. Need to belong? It only lasted a moment, and then she grinned and continued the same old charade. Okay, well, let's try going around here as well again. Let's keep looking in all the places. I think that's not anywhere. Oh, there's something near here, though. Plucked leaves. Someone has nervously plucked palm leaves. Irina wound leaves around her finger with abandon, or plucked them discreetly, immersed in thought. Sophia charade and Maxim. She might walk up to him, but no, she won't. She won't. Hesitant, she eventually failed to make a move. Hesitancy prevents Irina from making a decision. She feels torn. She would like to go and indulge herself and spend some time with Maxim, but she cannot make a move. Thus she's in limbo, going over all possible scenarios in her head. Okay, we're doing alright so far. Although it says to go back to Sophia, I think we'll continue looking. Alright, let's go back to Sophia then.
They are getting impatient. What have you found out?
Her path is closed, interestingly. Share Irina's secret?
Miss Irina would like to get to know Maxim better, but she keeps hesitating.
What? She never told me. Some friend she is. And what does our dear Maxim think of that?
Maxim only has one thing on his mind. Miss Irina.
Oh, I knew it!
Oh, I was wondering where you'd gone off to.
You know Sergei, don't you?
We're already acquainted.
Mr. Shulsky and I have completed my extra difficult dare together.
At your service.
Now time for truth. Are you seeing anyone?
Sophia seems to be toying with me. She keeps boldly asking about my private matters, looking for strength in her impertinence. I only wonder if she's toying with Wiktor Shulsky, the person or the thaumaturge. Let's avoid answering.
Maybe we should not reveal all our secrets to one another right away.
Mr. Shulsky, our time is up. Sophia and I must leave for the seance. Madame is waiting.
Thank you once more.
See you. Therefore, Veles chased Sophia Scallon and her floor here.
Curiosity, gossip, something like that?
She seemed like such an innocent girl. Unless you count sending her admirer on a deadly trip to Africa.
There was that.
It's no coincidence she focused on me. After all, old Scallon hates thaumaturges. The little scamp. If I want to discern that little schemer's flaw, I'll have to join that sepulchral table. Either her scheming or her jealous knight in shining armor will help me identify her flaw. I hope her father doesn't find out.
Sophia Scallon's flaw. After the game of Truth or Dare, something flickered around Sophia Scallon, a flaw induced by scheming. It fits. After all, Sophia has a fondness for high society and playing games. Apologies, my phone went. Anyway, Velez, the inciter, is lured by the flaw of the schemer, Sophia Scallon. In order to capture him, I'll have to play by the rules here, which means exposing Sophia to some stirring experience. I sense that a scandal is inevitable. Well, I guess we could talk to. I don't want to talk to Samira. Let's start the séance.
Is this seat free?
The energy is dissipating. Ladies and gentlemen, I am losing contact with these souls.
Well, it was the souls that chose me after all.
It's true. The gentleman has a card.
Yes, Samira.
Let us lay our hands on the table. Let us allow our minds to liberate themselves from our bodies toward the edges of the world as you know it.
Are you thinking of someone exceptional whom you wish to summon?
Give nothing away.
Leave her alone.
I'm trying.
Sergei, this has nothing to do with you.
Dear guests, I implore you, the souls!
Ooh, cheeky. Reveal Sergei's devotion. Yes.
Your devotion goes unnoticed, and you know full well why that is.
I do. I am your father's choice, not yours, aren't I?
Quiet, please.
Well, this will make your companions happy. Making fools of people, heaven forbid.
Sit down.
Teehee.
My poor heart.
Focus on someone you want to make contact with.
Now, who was Teofil Skalski? Was he the guy that went to Africa? I think he might have been. Let's do it.
There is one soul I'd like to summon.
Whom do you mean?
Teofil Skalski. Does that name mean anything to you? The poor man drowned on the way to Africa, didn't he?
No, it wasn't like that. I didn't know he would be killed.
Two?
Are you planning a similar fate for Sergei? All this just to get under your father's skin?
So what if it was? Do you know what it's like to live in the shadow of a cold, absent father?
Yes.
Rings a bell.
Is it such a sin to want to be loved?
The powers you and your kind have are terrifying.
That's why people hate you! That's why my father is cracking down on you!
All that matters is I have what I wanted.
Don't you dare!
Three-way fight.
You were supposed to stay away. I was supposed to leave here with Velis. All that work for nothing.
I'm going to be proud here.
Spare yourself the trouble. It was a fair fight.
But I don't intend to hold you here. Truth be told, I even feel sorry for you.
What does that mean?
Rid yourself of the pride you've got within. Otherwise, it will lead you to the gallows.
Enough of this. There's a Salita waiting for me.
Enjoy him, fool.
But I feel like she won that one. Hello. Okay, well, let's have a quick look what we got here. So that's going to be pretty easy to take care of. Up here, disable. Yeah, I think we'll just start the fight, shall we? So this guy, maybe we want to do like an taking down some of this stuff. What's he doing? Oh right, is he giving everyone the chance to crit, basically? We could do that, and I can do the suffering on him. Okay, Lalex should be getting rid of stuff. I think we're going to try and do the focus thing though, right? Yeah, that looks like it's getting rid of all his focus. A little peck to the back of the head. Now we could maybe do a Vukovac finisher. That's quite quick. That's a kill. And I think we'll focus on this guy. Suffering, I think, because he's got the damage limit thing at the moment. Okay, so he's got suffering on him. We probably want to attack with Upir to get rid of his damage thingy. I'm not going to worry about the focus too much. I guess I could have a bit of healing. Suffering. To be well, I'll probably just do a slow attack after his attack. That might be enough to kill him. We got some heals in, and that should be a kill. There we go. Who have we got now? 3. Okay, what have we got? We've got Vukovac. He's got damage taken off at the moment. She hasn't got anything. Another Vukovac. So they're basically the same. But she's quite low on focus, so I think we could try and focus, haha, on her. We start with Mr. Peck in the back of the head. Have I got negative states? Yeah, I don't think that'd be that much point transferring to her. Is anyone going to be inflicting a state on me? Bleeding. They're going to be shanking me. I don't think that would apply to round 7. We might as well give her the negative state. I'm just thinking that's actually got a chance of being a kill. Sure. Oh, she's got 1 health. Okay. Well, I think we'll attack her with our little quick healing thing. Although she is about to shoot, maybe I should just get rid of her. That really quick attack probably makes sense. Then these two we want to attack with Vukovac. Okay. Not much point doing that now. Although it's still well, it is a slow attack. No one's in suffering. Could inflict suffering. Is he suffering? Yes, he is. Okay. I mean, it's a quick attack. Maybe we could get a couple of those in. I might do it with Upbeard again. Bit of a... Oh, that's quite slow. But we'll probably need the healing by then, so... Okay, so Upbeard's going to heal us a bit. He's 5 to 6, so it's not a kill. But I don't want to kill him before I get the healing, so I'm going to switch to this guy, I think. And put some suffering on. Now this guy, what I think I'm going to do, there's that Lelek one, isn't there, that takes off my negative conditions and sticks them on someone else. So I think we should do that, and it's still before he acts, so that's good. I think this is doubling the focus thing because Lelek's doing it too. Apologies if I had to cut the sound for a couple of seconds there. It was just the video I was processing in the background for the last 3 hours, I think. Just decided to start up then, which was quite fun. But anyway, let's think. So he is... It's actually getting really low on focus. We could maybe keep going on that. Lelek just irritates people. So he should have like loads of negative statuses now, yeah? Yeah, look at that. It's cleared our board a bit as well. I mean, I think there's a good chance he's just going to be dead. We could probably just... I mean, a planned attack, although slow, is probably fine. Or we could do like a quick irritation, and then I kind of want that to go. Then my thing will happen. Can I kind of forego my go this round? What's this do? Oh. Go back to doing that. No. Okay. Well, it's not complicated, is it? So I think I'll just punch him. Yeah. That's a kill. This one doesn't really matter. Goes. Did. Scheming.
Rasputin sees you. Then you'll stop fighting me.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this evening the souls were particularly restless.
Sofia?
Did you enjoy the show? My best so far. So, I suppose now is the time to applaud.
And you, sir, what can you tell us?
All I can do is admit that it's my fault. We're still getting quite a few of these. Your pride is too low, even though I've done quite a few pride answers. Alright.
I have to explain myself. It was me who provoked the whole situation. Sofia didn't have anything to do with it.
But what was all this for?
What's going on here? The guests are complaining, and with good cause, I see. We're terminating this disaster.
One moment. First, Mr. Shulsky will explain himself.
Let's not annoy her.
For my own. freely chosen reasons. I was looking for something here, and I found it. I regret that it was at someone else's expense.
Enough wistful chatter. Will the gentleman with a book be leaving peacefully, or should we show him out?
Yeah, let's not kick up a
No
stink.
need, I can make it to the door.
We're done here.
Madame, honored guests.
Wiktor, don't scare me like that.
Mr. Szulski, are you alright?
I think it's time for us to go.
I'll snug us a carriage.
You'll have a hard time at this hour. I'll drop you off.
See, you can always count on Mr. Konieczkin.
Wiktor. Thank you. That's very polite.
Cool. Well, we have a salutor in all 4 of our little thingies now. So we're going to go and see Rasputin at the first available opportunity, and then we're going to go back to the WAS headquarters, and I think we might be able to finish off their little mission as well.
Thank you for an interesting evening.
Apologise?
I'm sorry it all turned out like this.
Not tonight, please.
What about Konieczkin?
Konieczkin is up to something.
Wiktor, if not for him, he really helped us tonight. I don't want to talk about it tonight. Good night.
Oh, phone's going. See who that is.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Who is Voronin?
Sir?
Speaking.
Victor, Uncle
Oh,
Tom
the
here.
uncle. Yep.
How are you? Have you visited your old stomping ground yet?
Talk to him a little
I've
bit.
rediscovered some things like a comfortable bed. The city has changed a lot, as have we all. The most important thing to me right now is retrieving my father's grimoire.
Your grimoire. I wish you luck, boy.
How is he?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. And how are you, Uncle?
I wanted to... I need your help, boy. It's a very delicate matter. Are you able to find a moment for your uncle?
Yes.
All right.
We like Uncle
so
Voronin.
where should we meet?
Remember where I took you kids for donuts?
I do.
Let's meet there. Maybe we can reminisce about the old days. Better days. See you then, Victor. Thank you.
Cool. Okay. Let's do what we said we were going to do. Let's go and see Rasputin. Get our next salutor unlocked and leveled up a little bit as well. Hang on a minute. He's not in this map, is he? We need to go to the graveyard map. Go to hell! Bit extreme. I just snapped my fingers as I ran past him. Cemetery. I'm assuming we're going to unlock additional areas as well at some point. We've only got the 4 at the moment, but there's quite a lot still of empty space still in the map, isn't there? Where was he? He was off this way, wasn't he? Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Shitsky.
What?
Is Rasputin here?
What did she call us that?
Sadly, yes.
Isn't it Shitsky? Is she going to become more and more hostile the longer I play? Bit rude.
It's good to see you. Although, I think I can already see what you need. Let's not waste time. How about that?
Sounds good.
I'll be very grateful to you for another round of help.
Let me share something about your pace in hunting for salutors. Aren't you losing yourself too much in it? Again?
What do you mean?
Is there something you want to tell me? Do you not want to help me anymore?
Nonsense. You can always count on me. I'm just worried. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice. Relax and focus within yourself. Follow my voice inside yourself. Do you see him? He's remarkable.
I can't tame him.
You can, and you will. Look, he's afraid of you. Calm your heartbeat. It will scare him off. Calm yourself. You look better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way. What year is it?
Still 1905. Yet time flows on inexorably.
Has he had a vision?
Have you seen the future again?
I don't know if it's the future. It could just be some symbols I don't know how to interpret. Heavy clouds drifting over battlefields, reaping a deadly harvest, and these faceless beings walking among strangely contorted bodies, and the ship, unsinkable. Yet
Bismarck?
it went down with thousands
No,
of more.
Titanic, surely, yeah.
I feel as though I could have stopped it.
I think I shouldn't abuse the Nadezhinsky's hospitality any further.
That distressed woman you mentioned, Svetlana. You know, I saw her in my vision. That surly maid brought me the gossip about her that was going around town. This Svetlana is causing herself trouble.
What was this gossip, may I ask?
Nothing that would sully her in your eyes. She intrigued me. I'd like to meet her. And you know, I think she needs help.
Help? What do you want me to do?
Bring her to me. I won't keep you. Until next time.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do that right now. We're going to get the WAS thing. Yeah, it's going to be our active one. Let's just get outside and then we'll level up Velez. Might be able to get in reasonably close to where the others are at the moment. What's that, about level 5, I think? Yeah, so he's Word, isn't he? That's only at level 3 at the moment, so if we... Oh, hang on. I want to go back, don't I? Do that. And... 50% chance of additionally lowering the target's focus by 2. Ah, could be good. Perfect planning. Well, how many have I got? I've got... where does it tell me that? I can't remember how many I've got now. Cost 2. How many have I got? Oh, 4. Okay. Speeds up your next action by a round. That's pretty good. Permanently increases focus by 1 as well. Okay. So, they're all at 4. I guess I'll keep my next 2 upgrade points because I can develop one sort of in line with anything I need to investigate, can't I? So, what have we got here? Okay. Well, we got this one. Reduces focus by 2. I presume that's going to be a longer cast one, but we can... I'm actually going to get that off. I'm going to go back to increasing my focus by 3. It was nice to have that available. Yeah, 50% chance of additionally lowering it by 2, so that could be potentially 4 on that one, which could be quite good. Let's look at the floor. This was scheming. It belonged to Sophia Scallon. Without it, the girl will find respite from the scandals. That is my hope. Great. Okay. Still nothing to really say, unless... yeah, not really. Just the strength of our pride floor. Nothing really sort of giving away anything there right now. Look at the map. Did I do all the key stuff on here? I think I did. I think it's just a case of going into the WAS, looking at the word clue that was in their back room, and maybe finding a better way to dispense with them. A bit of a thorn in my side. Can we speak to her about the thing we found out about?
Is there anything else you want to ask?
Yeah, we know her secret.
I know about your little secret. You don't work here out of passion, do you?
Is it necessary to enjoy one's job?
You work for someone else, don't you? For the Russians, not the WAS.
You must be crazy. I don't snitch to anyone. Leave me alone.
I have a document that might compromise Mr. Konieczny.
Why should I care?
Your supervisors will be keenly interested in this evidence, I presume.
But I've told you.
Just take this letter and do what you deem right with it. I'm sure it will help you get a better assignment than this one.
Well, just leave it with me. But I still don't know what you're talking about.
It might have solved the problem. Myslevsa, Mishislava, the Okrana's mole inside the WAS, eventually decided to deliver the letter, incriminating Vladimir's to her employers. The Okrana will soon receive evidence indicating Vladimir's subversive views. It shouldn't take too long for the effects to become apparent. Thus, I can consider the WAS issue solved. Oh, I didn't realise I could do it that easily. So there was something in the back room here, but I didn't need to look at it in the end. Alright, we can talk to him again. I think we've probably done all we need to there.
I thought the Okhrana would be interested in your activities and sent them some of your compromising materials. They should be especially appreciative of how your organization gets its funding from the socialists. So the Okhrana sent me Czesława to you. Your snitch is just now strolling over to them, carrying all the evidence.
Liar.
Do you see her anywhere around here?
You will regret this, magician. There won't be a place on Earth that will hide you from the wrath of the righteous.
Fine.
Good game.
Just don't send your boys to the cemetery anymore. And send me a postcard from the Citadel.
Alright, so I think we talked to the Gravedigger and closed this side quest then, yeah? I think... I didn't realise the tram's actually appeared on the map, that we can outrun it. Don't run me. Did it do that because I was here? It did. Don't mind me. Right, Gravedigger. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, we did have one of these for the graveyard, didn't we? All right. Okay, let's go and talk to him.
Sweet Jesus, don't scare me. I'm just here to see if the dead are lying down as they should.
Avas is no longer a problem.
First of all, the WAS won't mess around here anymore.
Did you send them to hell, where they belong?
I'll tell him the truth.
I turned the matter over to the secret police. Now the Ochrana will deal with them.
Ha! They'll bring them a fate worse than death. That's the way. But now that it's all over, would you be so kind as to make a donation? For the cemetery, of course. And to make sure important notices reach you as quickly in the future.
Yeah, alright.
I'll be gracious. Please write a letter to my sister. She'll send you a check.
Thank you for looking kindly on an honest man. If you do expire someday, I'll get you the most exquisite hearse. God bless Mr. Shulsky.
Alrighty. I think we have a little look at our side quests and maybe start ticking them off, because now that we've got all our salutors, I'm worried about advancing the story, maybe timing out some of these side quests. Oh, the main quest is Svetlana, so we could go and talk to Voronin. I still don't know how to get the inspiration for the tailor. That's just waiting for... Oh god, there's so much of this stuff. I quite like the idea of this Count one. That sounded quite intriguing. It says to go to Edivanska Street in the afternoon. I don't know. Let me just make that active. And then what time of day is it? Late afternoon. Okay, I think might have time to do that then. I don't know what map we go to. Looks like it's a different one. Go here. Makes me think we might have missed our time slot. That could be evening. Late afternoon. Okay. There's a point of interest there, but let's try and do this thing first. We know the code to get in. It's Kubla Khan, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Not there. Ah, is it here?
Boss, we need to start over. The whole base layer. What's other stomping car out here for? You're making my people angry. Can't you see the work is in full swing here?
Do they have a problem?
I'm just passing by. Do you have a problem with that?
I have a problem with people like you not giving a shit about people like me who work for people like you. And when in fear, then it's workers and the world unite. Why don't you start a fucking revolution?
Get lost! We want to earn our daily bread.
Provoke.
If you can't afford bread, why don't you eat cake?
Victor Antoinette.
Just you wait. We could use some exercise after all that carrying.
Are you sure, boss?
'Tis the final conflict.
What a loon. Just beat up some guy in the street who's just passing by. Sure, why not? I mean, we'll start, and then we'll have a look at what we're dealing with here. Velez. Upir. Lalek. I think I might start with this guy, and we'll start with Velez. Because I kind of want to strip down his focus thing. Oh. Is that what Velez is doing? Why is he can't... Have I not given him focus attack? 50% chance that damage will be tripled, and it does go before him. I mean, there's a good chance that's a one-hit kill. I thought we had something here to get rid of focus. Inflicts damage, restores health points, 50% chance to triple the amount. No, I think we'll do this. It's still going before him. I'm going to just leave that and see kind of what happens. He's just got negative states and vulnerability, so we could look at this guy. See, how do you get down to like the second version of this? I don't know. It just seems to happen after you cast it, I think. So tell you what, I will cast that, and then maybe we'll get the second version that could take 2 to 4 off. Yeah, so this one is 50% chance of getting 4 off, which would be pretty good. And then we'll get, after Vela's attacks, we'll get Lelek to remove the rest of it. Just the 2. Okay. I mean, it's still good. We could do another one. So trait disabled. It was only a 15 though. It wasn't a kill. We got punched in face a couple of times. Yeah, we're gonna need some healing now, I think. Oof! Wow, 30 off our health. Okay, we can take 2 more of those before we're dead. So let's go back to this guy. What can Velez do? I mean, that's a kill. Even though it's very slow, it will still have an effect. Or we could restore 10 health points. And then we'll... Don't want to kill him is the thing. I think I might go in on this guy again. Let's see if we can get rid of all his focus. Yeah, we might be able to kill him. Oh, look at that! I think that healed us for 30. Sweet. Okay. Well, that's changed the board a little bit, hasn't it? So I think we do this. Increases damage taken. Yeah, I mean it's a big attack. What can Velez do? 15 to 75. Launches an attack on a random enemy. I mean, there's a potential just for that to be an outright kill on a couple of these. Alright. That's so badass, that attack. Did it kill him? Oh, it only did 2 damage. It was supposed to do 15. But I suppose, it did pick the one that's got this, Oh, actually, that should have been a kill. It's got all his focus back, which is annoying. Alright, what can Velez do about it? Okay, we want to go before him. I think we'll do this. And hope for a nice big heal on that. So he's probably a kill. I think we can go on this one, and we'll just do planned attack on him, I think. Don't need to restore focus. 10 heal, not bad. I'm liking Velez. He hasn't got the focus stuff, but he's got pretty good at attacking and healing. Now this guy, what's he got? Damage taken by 80. Fixed damage. Lowers taken damage from every attack by 4. Interesting, but I think we want Lelek on him to disable his thing. Do the quick one. Yeah, well, I mean, he's gonna get a full power attack in, but I mean, now there's only one of him. I'm less worried about that, I think. We could go with Book of Arch, maybe. Lower the enemy's health points. So okay, well he's still attacking before the guy, so I think with our attack as well, that's him dead. So. We can do it ourselves. Cool. Yeah, I quite like Velez. Seems like quite a powerful one. Okay, let's enter. You who transform my stormy nights into sunny days, and in the depths of sleep extinguish the spells of waking. Over the course of the evening at Count Orkovsky's, I comprehended the true meaning of these words. Oh, we have a rather interesting evening, rather decadent. Okay. I mean, these side quests are interesting. They give you a little bit of XP. There's a bit of an investigation element to it, but I find the payoff a little bit underwhelming, I will be honest. So we're kind of done with those for now. Lesson in drawing. We could look into that. Learn about the new dances. There's a mysterious courtesan. Oh, reading at it's night now. We could do this one. I don't know where Bravana Street is, but I'm sure we'll be directed to it. Now we have got a point of interest on this map, so we might go and take that in as well. Okay, it's saying go up there. I'm going to do the point of interest first. It's probably like a viewpoint or something. Yeah, it's still saying go down here. It's probably leading us towards the carriage, in fairness. I think the viewpoint's in here. Yes. Yeah, it's just this, isn't it? I thought we'd already looked at that. Maybe we have. Maybe it doesn't get taken off the map. Yeah. Yeah, it's still there. So, okay, well, we'll just try and remember that we have done that one then. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm supposed to go somewhere else. I'm guessing it's going to be in the slightly, yeah, down at heel area, Pavisli or whatever it's called. Parvizla. It's probably going to be quite a similar thing, just like getting a little text and a picture, but you're getting XP for it as well, and we're going to need XP to level up all our salutors, so that's kind of the main reason for doing it, I think, really. The more payoff would be nice, I think. Reminds me a bit of the first Mass Effect, where, you know, you'd have all these side quests, and then when you finish them, you'd only really get sort of like a bit of text about it, rather than like a big kind of payoff, which did suck a bit, and they did kind of improve that for the subsequent games. The Madame looked at the cards, and her eyes widened in astonishment. Your fate is still uncertain. It's ruled by forces that are beyond our ken. The ending to this story has not yet been decided, she whispered, trembling. Nothing new there. There she is. Morning now. Okay. This is open now. What was the pawn shop? Did I have any... Didn't have... I've been in there. I didn't have anything to pawn before, though. Or really ask him about either. Let's have a look at the time of the video. Okay, coming up to now. That's probably a good place to leave it for now, I think. This isn't anything, is it? No. And I'll say thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's quite fun to get another Salutor in, and it's actually quite a fun one as well, I think. Velez, the big snake guy, who attacks by shoving coins down people's throats. I quite enjoyed that. That was good. And his powers seem quite useful as well, so I'm glad we did that. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that'd be amazing. Leave me a comment as well. Let me know what you think about the game so far and this playthrough. Anything you like, really. It's just always good to hear your thoughts. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it would be amazing if you could do that as well. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.